What is up, everybody? I'm so happy to be here again. There's something that's been requested upon me multiple times, and I figured we'll do it. You know, a little while back, I put my address out and got some fan mail, and we're just gonna do some mail opening and see what you guys sent me. And I've always wanted to do this. So it's pretty cool. So we got this first one here that I've already kind of opened a little bit, but it's from Arsley. Arsley, all right. Let's see. All right. Okay, so it's just, what's this, a letter of some kind? Oh. It's fuck the bills. Okay, that's all I had. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. I actually have, we're gonna do this other segment I've been wanting to do. It's just to read all your comments, and especially the hater comments. You know, we're gonna see what we can find. And so let's go ahead and get to the first one. And oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
We were sent out here to do a story. To do a story about what?
Okay, welcome back to my attempt at speaking to people that aren't there. Me just speaking into the endless void that is my channel. Anyways, it's also going to be kind of weird for the first person to watch this. It's going to be kind of personal, I guess. It'd be like a one-on-one. Sorry. But today I figured I had an experience, I guess, today, and I figured I would share with it. So whoever's watching, maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll inspire you. Maybe it'll just be obvious advice as I title these things. Anyways, so today, long story short, today I was working, everything was cool. Went to lunch, went to a gas station that had a Subway. I go in there, and I'm waiting in line, and ahead of me is just a drop-dead gorgeous blonde, short hair girl that was like wearing all blue collar, like she's been out there doing like concrete work or construction or some shit. And I was like, oh shit, I'm like, wow, she's really pretty, she's getting it done, you know? Didn't think much of it, because she was like way ahead of me in line, so I wasn't gonna, you know, walk up there, hey, how's it going? But then life hands you, like very rare situations, life just hands you something on a silver platter, and she basically got back in line to get a sandwich, because I guess she forgot one, or she was gonna get one for a coworker, and so she's right behind me. And I'm like thinking, like, oh dude, this is a perfect time to strike a conversation. But my ass doesn't know what to say. I'm fucking awkward as shit. And like, I don't know how I was gonna go about it. I mean, I was kind of playing through it in my head, like, what should I start off with? You know, she's behind me, so I'm gonna be like, hey, like, you know, what the fuck, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna turn around and be like, hey there? And so I'm like planning this shit out in my head. And then some people got behind her, and it was like these like middle-aged, like way older dudes, and they start talking with her, and they do exactly what I fucking was scared to do, and I guess it worked, because she was like the nicest person ever. They're just like, hey, like, does boots ever keep your feet dry? She's like, oh no, you know, and then they start talking about, you know, where she gets her boots and shit, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, wow, that's all it fucking took. Just make a random ass offhand comment. I mean, I guess it helps if they're behind her, so they could just be like, hey, she has to turn around and all that shit. But I mean, I figured, like, in hindsight, there's things I could have done, yeah, I come to regret that. She's beside me, and she's like getting her stuff, and I'm getting my stuff, and it's like dead fucking quiet. Nobody's talking. You know, at this point, I think the guys behind her creeped her out, which didn't fucking help. That turns out they were actually part of my department in my company, and so she probably put two and two together, like, that I'm with these fucking guys, and dude's fucking married. He's a goddamn ring on his hand, you know. So he was clearly like flirting with her and shit. Anyways, so that didn't help. But I have this moment where she's beside me, and it was like, I feel like there was something there, because it was one of those moments, like, in the corner of my eye, I could see her, she's like, turn and look, like she wants to say something to me, and then she looks away, but like, I try to look, make eye contact, say something, but when I look, she looks away, and I go back to doing this, and she goes, she looks, and then I look, and it's just this back and forth shit. And it gets so awkward. There's, you know, towards the end, like I was going to say something, and then the person's like, "Do you want anything else on your sandwich?" I'm like, "Extra onions and a little bit of mustard." Fuck, you know, like damn it. when you finally get that nerve to say something, but you know, anyways. She walks out and she goes about her day, and we make like one last moment of eye contact, and she smiles and shit. So, you know, here's how I go about the situation. It doesn't matter how bad you think you're gonna fail, and maybe even you might even have an awkward conversation, and you might make a fucking ass of yourself. But the alternative is to be in a situation where you felt like something was that could have been, and you'll never know, because I'm never gonna see this person again. I even like she had her work shirt on. Yeah, it turns out the company thing she had on her shirt was for a fucking orthodontist, and yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, that's weird. I thought an orthodontist was like a dentist. I didn't know they did construction work, and you know, it turns out, you know, that was the truth. It's a fucking dentist. I don't know why she looks like she was out there doing fucking concrete work, construction, or whatever. She's wearing, like, it was like her and her other coworkers were wearing the same orthodontist shirt, and I don't get that. And it had some like the company name, and I was like, oh, I know where she works. I can maybe try to find her Facebook, which I don't recommend because that comes off really fucking creepy. So I don't imagine nobody takes that well. Like, oh, I just saw this person in a gas station, and we didn't say a fucking word to each other, and he found my Facebook. You know, that doesn't look good on you, so, you know, don't do that. At least try to strike a conversation if you're gonna fucking do that. Get a name or something, you know, because that would weird me out. Like, you don't know my name, you know, how did you find me? That, you know. Anyways, you're gonna be wondering what could have been, what could have happened, and it's gonna fucking eat you alive, because she was talking to people behind her. She was like telling her life story, dude, and you know, she was single, and she like had the same damn interests as me. She was a fucking sweetheart, and I was like, dude, like that girl's like damn near my dream girl, essentially. I don't know. I was like, holy shit, like me and her, we could vibe. I'm sure, like we would get along. But let's be honest, guys, women are not gonna like approach you and start a conversation with you, dude. Like you have to say something, you know, you have to break the ice and all that, and it would have been so easy to start a conversation, you know, and yeah, I fucking chickened out, and I regret it. And then it's like, the other factor is that then you think about it all fucking day, and interferes with your work, you know. I was trying to lift a bunch of stuff out of a back of a moving truck. I got, you know, sidetracked thinking about the shit, and I got fucking hit in the head with a goddamn pallet, you know. Just fell off the fucking side, stacked up, and fell and hit. It kind of looked like this. Sorry, I didn't have a pallet. I know, whatever. I know that was terrible. Anyways, you know, life has a funny way of messing with you about it, because, you know, you're just trying to go about your day, and then like shit like this happens. Don't be scared to do something, you know, especially when you feel like it's right, like when you feels right, or, you know, you're scared to do it, just do it! You're gonna feel bad if you don't do it, so you just need to do it! Don't do this to yourself. It sucks. You'll feel way worse about having, you know, not knowing what could have been than having an awkward conversation. To the beautiful blue-collar, hard-working, short-haired blonde girl that I met in a subway on 8/17/2022 at around, I don't know, fucking like 11:45. That's too much. Here's to you. And may our paths cross again someday, hopefully. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have today. Thank you, nobody, for watching, and you know, if you did like it or whatever, you know, like and subscribe and everything. So anyways, I'll see you later, and you know, I'll be around until not.